Greetings everybody, and welcome back to Industria Regrowth. At the end of last episode, I placed two agricultural development areas, one for wheat, which has extended a little bit. It's not been dramatic. It's still going to take a while to make its way all the way around. The same is true of the second for the essence seeds, but it's wrapping around a little bit faster. That's probably a function of the tilled garden soil. But what I have been doing is harvesting these whenever feasible, and that's given me 30 essence dust. And that's allowed me to complete this mission, which only requires 2 essence dust. Now, I could certainly make nature seeds, and in fact, I don't think it would be the worst idea to do exactly that. So I'm going to go ahead and analyze these essence seeds. And then I'm going to see what it takes to make nature seeds. Okay, so I need garden soil, 2 garden soil, 12, alright. Which test did I want for the ender pearl? It's that one. Alright. I need to make up a little bit more compost. There we go. And let me throw that last for wheat in for the composting. I also need to grab a piece of red sand, and I'm going to grab a piece of dirt as well. There's my compost. So I can now make garden soil. Now the bad news is I only have the one sugarcane seed. Nature seeds are a combination of sugarcane and essence seeds, sorry. It's getting a little bit lost there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this area here. I've gone ahead and changed this room around to make it into a crossbreeding area. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 total crop possibilities for crossbreeding. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take essence and sugarcane seeds and throw them there. And that's going to allow me to make nature seeds once they're done growing. This is also the point at which I can start considering some of the quests in the Life of the World tree. Alright, pumpkins require potatoes and carrots. Luckily for me, I have exactly one of each of these 2 types of crops. So I'm going to go ahead and take this area here. Potatoes grow there, and carrots go there. Alright, we're good on fertility on all of them. Now, I'm also going to have a quick look at the barley. Okay, that requires wheat and sugarcane. Alright, the artichokes are belladonna and mandrake. I am going to set up the area for it, and I can even move the belladonna over, but for safety reasons, I need to wait until nightfall to move the mandrake over. And it's not nightfall yet. Alright. At any rate, let me go ahead and put the essence seeds up. And let me go ahead and label that tab with the essence seeds so that I know that they're essence seeds. Alright. Wheat farm's still good. I could probably get a little bit more essence. In fact, I may not be remiss in doing exactly that. So let's check what other quest lines I've got available to me at this point. Alright, ooh, what the world is made of. That's a new quest line. Mana Pearl. Just need to make a Mana Pearl. I believe I got an Ender Pearl. Yes. But I only have the one, so I'll have to be mindful of it. There we go. So there's the mana pearl. And now, what is the weak infusion stone? Okay, so it's a mana pearl surrounded by 8 essence dust. So, essence dust, mana pearl, weak infusion stone. And now I just need to make a weak essence. I'll go ahead and make 6 of them. Now, is that everything? It is. Now, I've got the choice of whether to go skeleton soul seeds or 16 weak essence. As tempting as that weak essence is, the skeleton soul seeds is something that, A, can give me some things that are useful in the short to medium term, namely bone meal. And at the same time, if I don't get it now, I have a long ways to go to get it. Alright. Now I've got the Cooper's connection. I think I'm a long ways away from that, unfortunately. Alright, how about the runic altar? What is the recipe for the runic altar? Oh, that's actually okay, because I got another ender pearl as part of that last quest, which I am now going to turn into a mana pearl, surround with all but one of my remaining living rock. But hey, runic altar. And I get 2 mana pearls and a dozen floral fertilizer as a reward. So I'm going to go ahead and put the mana pearl and the runic altar up. And yeah. Okay. Right, I think I'm trying to think actually. I've got options as to how I should approach this. But I think first things first, I'm actually going to make use of the floral fertilizer. And then combine it with the Horn of the Wild. And get some more flowers. Because I'm getting to a stage of the game where I am going to need a lot of flowers. How do I know I need a lot of flowers? Well, I have a little test world that I've played in a little bit. Not dramatically, but a little bit of playing a test world. And I've got the chance to see what's ahead, at least to some degree, relative to where I'm at now. Actually, should I consider... You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to use all of the floral fertilizer. I'm going to use the Horn of the Wild. And I'm going to get as many flowers as I can possibly get. Because, again, I know I'm going to need them before too much longer. So anyway, more fertilizer means more flowers. And that's the last of the floral fertilizer. So that's the last of the flowers I'm going to be able to get. And ooh, that reminds me, it's nightfall. And that means that now I can safely move the mandrake seeds. And I'll move them over to here. Well, I can't say that these plants are growing super fast. And actually, I think it's probably safe at this point just to dismantle this farm altogether. At this point, everything agricultural has been moved elsewhere. The one thing I don't have yet is any mass growing place, but that's a function really of me not having any 10-10 seeds. I'm not going to build a mass agricultural site until I have a 10-10-10 seed. and I'm not there yet. So let's go ahead and sort everything out. The wheat goes there, the dirt goes there. The flowers all go here. Yeah, suffice it to say I'm not short on flowers. I'm going to go ahead and put up those two things there. I'm going to put up my mandrake root. I'm going to see if I can harvest this at all. There we go. And honestly, I think my next step needs to be setting up a super crafting frame. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and set up. There we go. Excellent. Hey, and then all I have to do is right click that. Alright, and the second time I click that, it tells me I don't have enough essence dust, and that is fine. That is just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and put the essence dust and the weak essence in there. I'm going to go ahead and put my weak infusion stone up there. I'm going to do another check on my crossbreeds here. It's not looking great, unfortunately. How about my wheat? Interesting. I'm not really getting anything on the gain side on either the essence seeds or the wheat. Well, it is what it is. Let me eat another piece of bread. Alright, well. Ooh. Okay, 12 clay, 10 mystical light gray flowers. I don't think I have anything. Okay, I've got 5 clay. And a fair bit of bone meal. 10 mystical light gray flowers. That is the right color, yes. So, now I just need the 7 more clay. Now, what's the best way to get it? Alright, first things first, I'm going to take the potatoes and throw them in the compost bin. Do I have... No, I do not have it. Oh, wait, I had to use it downstairs, didn't I? Alright. So let's go ahead and grab... Get another 17 dirt. Let me grab about a half stack of the cracked sand. Pickaxe and shovel. Alright, I think I'm in okay shape there. Alright. And I'm actually going to go ahead and dig one over from the essence seed farm. And the reason for that is because I don't want the two farms to interfere with each other. Alright, so that's 8. And this is going to complete the groundwork where the dirt's going to go. And this is where the water is going to go. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and place that. And, okay, that's alright. Torch on the 4th. And that completes the roof. Alright, now I'll go ahead and put down the water. Now let me just go ahead and grab one more. And then I can fill that out that way. Now I know I'm not going to have enough compost to fill that all the way out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put the rest of that up, like so. Let's also put the clay bucket up while I'm at it. And also go ahead and grab the skeleton seeds. That's right. I'm going to go ahead and plant some skeleton soul seeds. And the idea behind this is simply that, yes, I can advance the skeleton seeds up to 10, 10, 10. Eventually, once I get enough compost to actually complete this farm. But in the interim, I can harvest the skeleton soul pieces, and I think I can use them. Wait a minute, I want the uses for that. Okay, so 9 of those makes about 3 bottles of enchanting. I can make a music disc. I can make a skeleton skull. I can make arrows. And I can make bones. Alright. And then the bones I can turn into bone meal. So, I think I can work with that. And now that I have a skeleton farm up, it is safe to sacrifice all of my remaining bone meal. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright. But of course, I also want to be mindful of the flowers. And let me actually go ahead and put the clay on my hotbar so I can see where I am with the clay. Alright. Let's keep that going. Alright. And let's pick everything up again. No real help there, unfortunately. Alright. Well, that was a little bit disconcerting. So, I'm now up to 10 clay. I'm getting a lot of flowers. In fact, yeah, my inventory is starting to get a little bit full. Now I see clay number 11. Aha, I think that's the last of the clay I need. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the rest of that. And now my inventory is completely full. So if there's any other kind of flower that will drop that I don't yet have in my inventory, yeah, that's going to be a problem, I think. Yeah. So that's it as far as flower pickups go. Let's see. Did I put the flowers down somewhere? I did. Okay. So, what I can do is open up a second tab here. I'll actually go ahead and use the dandelion as the indicator on that tab, which I will label flowers 2. There we go. Alright, and come to think of it, I'm going to go ahead and put the seeds and the belladonna seeds up there, and then I can put the pasture seeds in there. Pick up those last few flowers. 2, 3, 4. Alright. And I got a few more bone meal. I'm getting a lot of flowers that are kind of interfering with the ability of the bone meal to work. Alright. And there we go. So that's all of that. So now to put up the last of the flowers. And luckily for me, I've got tab number 2. Don't put the matic in there. Alright. Then over here goes the extra seeds. I'm going to go ahead and put the floral fertilizer in there. Actually, no, I won't. I'm actually going to go ahead and put them on my hotbar. I'm going to go ahead and manually submit, and I'm going to get myself a Clayconia. And now that I have a Clayconia, I can grab a piece of dirt and also my wand of the forest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set this here. Alright. And I'm going to have a little look into what I've got as far as red sand. Actually, didn't I have a couple of sandy beaches? Well, I've got some red sand here, at least. There we go. Alright. Let's continue over here. Alright. Let's be mindful of that. There we go. And yeah, at some point I can fix that coastline up. But it's not an immediate priority. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, first things first, bind that mana spreader to the Clayconia. And that's going to give it the mana. And then I can lay down my sand. There we go. And there we go. Red sand next to the Clayconia allows me to turn the sand into clay. Admittedly, that will probably be more useful when I actually get access to a better source of sand, as opposed to having to rely on digged sand, because there's not a lot of sand easily available. Come to think of it, let me have another look at the crossbreeding I've got here. Okay, so the carrots and the potatoes are ready. The mandrake seeds and the sugarcane seeds are not quite ready, though the counterparts are. So I think I'm going to call it an episode there, as I proceed to use more floral fertilizer. And I will see you next time with some proper crossbreeding.